Hello and welcome to Nightmare Foundations of Stone Solo. I am Glamchrist and this is the Bester deck. This quest is easily losable if you don't have a really good plan, but we're going to be surgical about this quest. So we know that at stage 3 you have to lose all items, armors, weapons. And then you also, because of Nightmare Mode, have to lose mount artifacts and discard allies until you only have a total printed cost of 6 or less. So what's going to happen? We're going to empty this deck to 1 card. We're going to empty this deck before stage 2. We're going to get out Angbor, Ireth, Henamarth, and Nori. That's going to be our team. We're going to get out every song and condition and title. We're just going to make sure no matter what this stage 4 quest is, that we can handle it. So now that we have our plan, let's go ahead and draw. Boy, I kind of like that. Honestly, Sneak and Gandalf for cards early. We just need to make sure we empty our deck quickly. I like Throngio. Am I crazy? Yeah, I'm going to keep it. All right, so another wrinkle in this quest is the old sudden pitfall. Your journey has led you to a decrepit portion of the mines, untouched by a dwarven pick for many a year. The air grows thick with moisture, and the walls almost appear to be weeping. Place foundations of stones and counters set aside. Out of play, the first player attaches Cave Torch to a hero of his choice. I don't know why I shuffled that. This is Foundations of Stone. Here comes Cave Torch. Don't forget you have this. I know, it's in a lot of quests. It's easy to forget. Flip this. A low rumble sounds from below. There are a variety of underground waterways in Moria, but they should not be disturbed. Why aren't there signs up? Come on, dwarves. Reveal 1 encounter card from the deck per player. Add it to the staging area. Okay, this was Sudden Pitfall. That'd be really good. Okay, Goblin Swordsman, +2 attack if this attack is undefended. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Draw 2 with Bearvor. We got a Hasty Stroke in case Sudden Pitfall is a shadow effect. Now I'm going to stop talking about Sudden Pitfall, Sudden Pitfall, Sudden Pitfall. All right, so now we're going to sneak a Gandalf in during the quest phase for 3 cards. Okay, Dark Knowledge would be great. Henamarth is one of our allies that continues on, so we'll keep him. Just send Gandalf to the quest, 4 to the quest, 4 to gather. See what comes out. We could send Denethor too. It's still the quest phase, right? So we can send 5 if it's another ally. We'll need another defender if it's an ally. All right, so just Gandalf to the quest phase to gather information. We're going to the side quest. Sigil Mineshaft. Raise these players up by 1 to place 1 progress token on Sigil Mineshaft. So I either go up 2 threat now, or I just go up 2 threat to put 2 progress here, and then Cave Torch. See what comes out. Okay, it's not an enemy. We had 2 blocks anyways. All right, but now this is gone. And we actually do 3 progress. We don't have to raise our threat. Bring down this Goblin Swordsman. Give him a shadow effect. We know we can cancel it if we have to, so we block with Baragond. Attacking enemy gets +1/+2. We are the last player, so he's a 5. +2 if he's attacking the last player. Take a damage, and we got 1, 2, 3. Take out the Goblin. Pretty good turn. He's back in our hand. After the quest phase. Ready up. Got a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw the card. Steward's always good. Draw 2 more cards. Go ahead and play Steward. Play this song or condition or title. Well, we know what it is. It's a condition. It seems like it should be a skill. It's a condition. He doesn't have a skill. He has a condition. You know, Baragond, he has a condition. All right, so Denethor is going to play this. I know that this is not one of those things I talked about, but since we have 2 in the deck, we're going to draw our whole deck, so we can afford to play one of them now. Really? Let's go ahead and play Henamarth and take a look. It's a Goblin Follower. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for a really long time, and then we're gonna play Gandalf. Draw 3 more cards. Okay. And then we're going to How much do we need to get him? 1, 2. So that'd be 6. All right, we can send him for a threat. I think this is going to be perfect. Out comes Goblin Follower. When he revealed, he gauged the last player. Hold on a second. We don't have to send Glorfindel. Even more perfect, we can send Denethor to the quest. Send Denethor, out comes Goblin Follower. When revealed, engage the last player. So Denethor's 1 progress will complete gather information. Let's get a card we need. Almost thinking Gleowine. Gleowine is not one of our 6 power allies, but we won't need him after the deck is gone, so we can help him, use him to get through our deck, and then you guys know what I'm talking. You don't need me to tell you about this. You guys get it. You get it. All right, 1 card here. Take a look. If it's Sudden Pitfall, we know not to defend. All right, so Baragon's going to defend. He's going to be dealt 1 damage from Dark and Dreadful. And then he's going to ready up, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough to take out the follower. All right, let's ready up. Clear board, right? Clear board. Gandalf's gone. Operations Surgical Quest. It's going pretty good. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Okay, I would like not to play that Heartbreak of Mail. Let's take a look. So, yes, good job, Henemarth. Sudden Pitfall, get it out of here. The first player must discard 1 quest character he controls. In fact, cannot be canceled. All right, so now we got a free turn, which means we'll play Thrangia with a red. And then we'll have a green left over. Which means we can play Gleowine to ramp up that card engine. All right, good to go. No one to the quest. Out comes Sudden Pitfall. Free turn. That Sudden Pitfall, that's like Dwardo's biggest wrinkle. I swear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. 2. Draw 3 cards. Okay, drop this because we're going to have 2 by the end. Why don't we take a look with Denethor? Sigil Mineshaft, huh? Let's get a Light of Valinor. Heed the Dream. Top 5. There's a light. You know what? I'm just gonna search for Angbor, I think. 1, 2, 3. He's one of our allies that we keep. Play Light of Valinor. I got an idea. I think you guys probably know what it is. Nope. Not open the chat box. Send Glorfindel to the quest. 3 outcomes Sigil Mineshaft for 5. Take a look with Henemarth. Yes. Cave Torch. What do your Elven eyes see, Henemarth? And then instead of going up 2 threat now, we'll raise our threat by 2, raise our threat by 2, clear this, do 3 progress to the quest. Not that I want to do a lot of progress to the quest right now. We got 23 encounter cards to get through, but I don't know. It just felt good. Draw 2 cards. Draw 1 card. We gotta get Nori out. He's one of the team. Who are we missing? Ioreth and Angbor. Here's Angbor. Take a look at the top with Denethor. Goblin Tunnel's perfect. We'll send just Angbor to the quest. He's a 2. Out comes a 2. And we'll travel to the 2. Now, while it's in the staging area, well, it wasn't there long, so we don't have to worry about that. Take a look with Henemarth. Just removes the progress when a goblin comes out. Not a big deal. Okay, branching pass. I don't like it, but it's all right. Ready up. Do I just get rid of it? Ooh. And just get rid of it with the Cave Torch. How many more cards do we need? We don't need too many more turns. Let's get rid of it. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. Thanks, Henemarth. Ready up, team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Steward. Draw 2 cards. Sing me a song. I'll sing you a song about a Warden of Healing. How sweet. We definitely want to drop an unexpected here. Okay. Need a favor. I need a favor. I need a favor. What's that? Are you there, Valor? It's me, Denethor. Gonna play Strider just because. Nah, I'm not. That freeze was a sign. It was a sign. Take a look with Denethor. Take the first look with Denethor. Now I got control of this encounter deck. It's another branching paths, huh? Well, you know the drill. You know the drill. This is dark, right? Oh, thank goodness. Asteroid City. Take a look with Denethor. Goblin Mithril Seeker. So we're still in planning, so maybe we do play some things. We can get up to 7 attack, no problem. Just how do we keep him? Start getting those juicy cards back. How do we keep him from getting all our resources? Well, we can play Strider with Baragond. I actually think we reveal and Wrath this guy. Because I want to play the other Unexpected Courage, and I don't want to wait 3 turns, or 2 turns, or whatever. So we'll send Glorfindel to the quest. That's 3v2. So surgical. Goodbye, Goblin Tunnels. You do take 1 off the progress. Thanks for that. Oh no, it's only in the staging area. Okay, 3v2. Not so surgical after all. Alright, bring down this Goblin Seeker. So when he attacks, he steals a resource from each hero. So he's going to get a shadow card dealt to him. And then we're going to reveal and Wrath him. So he's not going to steal any cards when he attacks. Oh, we're going to take a look at that shadow card first. Okay, he's going to get +3. He's going to be a 5 anyways, but we can block him easy with Baragond and ready up. Didn't steal any of our money, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take him out. Get that reveal and Wrath back. Okay. Not so bad. Take a look with Hedemarth. Clear board. Yes, Goblin Swordsman. Now we can really start to Nori. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Steward. Draw 2 with Baravor. Draw 1 with Glaewine. There she is. Ireth. We have everybody. The team's here. A team. That probably, you know, it's not really a team, but it's the team that equals 6. All right. And we'll do 2 blue. Well, before we do that, take a look with Denethor. Oh, we don't have to take a look with Denethor. Took a look with Hedemarth. All right, we're not going to need that hasty stroke, so we can play this here. We want him to have 2 readies when we progress. And then we'll just send 2 to the quest. Why is Angbor exhausted? We'll send 2 to the quest with Angbor. Do progress, bring him down. Okay, this guy has +2 attack if he's undefended. That's not going to happen. Take a look. Got no shadow. Block him, ready up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. Stack that Heed the Dream. Getting closer to that Gandalf and that sneak attack. And really, we just take 2 looks. Fouled Well. I don't want to discard a card, really. So we got a location, a Fouled Well on the bottom. Take a look again. Watchful Eyes. You know what? That's fine. We'll put that onto Baragond. We can just eat that one. Ready up. 44 threat. 1, 2, 3. Let's get 4 more cards. Draw 1. Steward. Draw 3. Okay. Nothing to play there. Do I want to do Storm Comes? I'll see why not. Complete it in 1 turn. Only 2 more turns left to draw on, so we're doing really good. We're way ahead of the curve, I think. We're way ahead of the encounter deck. It's only got 15 cards left, and we've only got 2 turns left. So we're going to go ahead and send 5 to Storm Comes, and then out comes Watchful Eyes. I will attach it to Baragond. He likes an audience. And then we do 5 progress here. Clear storm comes, and we take 2 looks. So if we just another I don't like fouled wells, and I don't like branching paths. I got something about them. Sure, I guess. We're just sticking locations onto the bottom of deck at this point. So locations won't roll over to stage 4, so as long as we just put all locations on the bottom of the deck, we can kind of get done with this a little early. We can get out a little early. And now there's nothing left to do but ready up. What are we missing? We got the wrong yield, 2 unexpected light. We got a favor. I think we have everything. We'll play Strider just cuz, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. Song of Wisdom, that's what we're missing. Okay. Steward? Go ahead and play Strider now. So we just have one thing that we can't play anyways. 3 cards left. Okay, I mean, let's... I think we can afford to do 2 progress with Angbor. So Outcomes Watchful Eyes. 2 progress there. This is going to go on to Denethor. Somebody's watching my Gondorians here. So, so every turn, they're going to have to stare down these goblins who are watching them. So we'll make sure they're ready at the end of every combat phase. But other than that, let's take a look. Okay, Goblin Follower. I like it. We know we got 2 locations at the bottom. Ready up. Draw a card. I just need a Barivore. Okay, we got them all back. There's our Review and Wrath. Now we get a Gandalf. We probably will have time to get sneak attack, so we'll have every card in our hand. Lots of money. Our deck will be empty. It's just things are going good. We'll just send no one to the quest and bring down the Goblin Follower. Send nobody. Bring this down. Take a look. Okay. Just blocking with Baragond and ready up. Stare down those goblins. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will do it. Get that Gandalf back. Draw him with Glaywine. Sing me a song about Gandalf. And then take a look with Denethor. Fouled well, put at the bottom. So we got 3 locations at the bottom. Again, they don't transfer over, so we're good there. Take a look. It's a Sigil Mineshaft. I might have to clear that one. Ready up. Draw Steward. Okay, the question is, do I bury this and take a chance? I think I do. I think we put 4 locations on the bottom of this deck. Take a look. We really want one more enemy to get our sneak attack back. All right, it's the Lightless Passage. We'll send 5. 5 to the quest. Out comes Lightless Passage. Does a progress. And go ahead and Cave Torch to travel there. Players must exhaust a Cave Torch to travel here. Okay. Down to 10 cards. Doing good. We might as well go to stage 2. I just realized that. We don't have any cards to lose. So let's go to stage 2. Ready up, team. 48 threat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steward. Do we know what's at the top? Let's take a look. That's what we want. Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the quest. 7 minus 1 will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Down to the Dripping Walls we go. Or the Water's Edge. We were at the Dripping Walls. The Water's Edge. Small rivers cut their way across your path. Some are not much more than a trickle and recent looking too. Another rumble shakes the walls. This time it seems to be above you. After a player commits characters to the quest, he must discard the top 2 cards of his deck. We don't have a deck. So, joke's on you. Bring down the Goblin. Give him a shadow effect. Take a look with Dark Knowledge. Okay, he's got nothing. Block him. Ready up. Stare down those goblins. Shield bash. Stare down the goblins. Shield bash. Stare down the goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. Go ahead and take out this goblin. Get back that sneak attack. Draw it for 1. Do I play it immediately? No. No. I think I just play a real Gandalf. And we take a look. We got like 4 locations on the bottom of the deck. We're doing good. We just won't exhaust anybody. And we'll ready up. 49 threat. 1, 2, 3. He'll be at 20 after this freeze. Okay. No cards to draw. Resources to gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gandalf in. -5 threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And got a few cards to get through. I'll go ahead and send Gandalf. He'll get damaged. But he will do 4 progress to the water's edge. Okay, then at the end of the turn, he'll be discarded, but we'll take a look with Denethor first. Take a look, stare down the goblins. Well, we can get that second Gandalf back, I guess. All right. And ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said it was going to be surgical. It's surgical. Actually, this is going to put a card in our hand. Each player at this stage shuffled the card in his hand with the highest printed cost back into his deck. Glare wine, get ready. Get your harp ready. All right, so we'll send 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy comes out. We do 2 progress. 5 V3 is 2. This guy comes down. I think I want to do more progress than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just takes 9 to get him, right? Yeah, it just takes 9 to get him. So why don't we send 7 to the quest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the quest. Out comes the giant centipede. We have to shuffle the card in my hand with the highest printed cost back into my deck. Well, I think I have a Gandalf and a Fireroll out. Let's just do Fireroll. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Glare-wine draw. After staging, do 4 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring down the cave centipede. His next ability is just if there's more players in the game, you have to add him to a different player's staging area, and you have to be in the next stage 4. So give him a shadow effect. Take a look. Okay. Block him with Baragon. Ready up. Stare down those goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ready up. Stare down those goblins. 9 -4. We get our 1 Gandalf back. And we're good to go. We got a look with Denethor. Crumbling Rune will be fine. And then that should be... Do we have 3 or 4 locations at the bottom of the deck? I don't remember. Maybe we can take a look after we stage. Do I bury it now then? No, we want that to come out, don't we? Duh. Jeez. Okay. Yikes. I think I'm going to heal. Might as well be healed before we progress. Arath will heal Baragon. We're staring down the goblins. We have such an audience. Even the goblins are fans. Alright. Steward up. We'll send no one to the quest. When revealed, we have to exhaust. We have to exhaust a character. Not open my chat window again. We'll exhaust Ireth, the most unlikely person to be dodging boulders. And she'll dodge some boulders. Crumbling Ruin. All right. And now we take a look with Denethor. Make sure. Fouled well. Yeah, we're to the locations. Bury it. Take a look. We might have to eat one. Yeah, these are all locations. I'm going to try to bury the next one. Well, I have 2 Test of Wills. I also play one. All right, ready up. 2, 3, 4. Save Steward in case we lose all our resources. Save a look, maybe? Oh, this is hard. think it's a well right under that well. I could just lose one of these random cards and probably be okay. I think I will test a will it though. I don't want to lose my sneak or like one of my shields or horses, stuff like that. We're doing so good. I mean, ideal. There's like 20 cards in there. Probably it wouldn't matter. But we just need to send 3 plus, so we need to send 7. Well, that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the quest. Out comes fouled well. Each player may choose and discard 1 card at random from his hand. If all players did not discard 1 card, foul 1 against urge. Imagine if you were playing 4 players and you were the one guy who was like, I'm not discarding a card. Okay, it's going to be the first card after they move 3 times. The usual, and then after it lets me select it. Hey, hasty stroke. Could be worse. Could be better. Oh, wait, no, I said I was going to test the will it. Oh, well, too late. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went into auto mode. All right, that completes the water's edge. Here's washed away. With a groan, the ground crumbles under your feet, the entire section of the tunnel giving way to a deep darkness in the rush of water. There is a feeling of weightlessness, followed by the icy wet clutches of an underground river. Flip it. Discard all item, armor, weapon, light cards, and all encounter deck cards from play. Shuffle all enemy and treachery cards from the encounter deck. Discard pile. Together with the Foundations of Stone encounter set, this deck becomes a new encounter deck. Remove all other encounter deck cards from the game. Then starting with the first player, each player draws a random Stage 4 quest card. Remove all other Stage 4 quest cards from the game. So, just to prove that we were so surgical, yep, all locations. Treacheries and enemies go here. Treachery, enemy. And it includes the cards that are in play. All encounter deck cards get discarded. So even those watchful eyes, they all get water in them. Take a look. Okay, that's correct. Every single possible card we could take with us to make the Foundations and Stone set worse is going with us. Now we have to discard all items, weapons, and armors. First, that's the shield. I think that's just the shield. And now we have to discard mounts and artifacts too. That's the horse. And now we have to discard allies until, and this is gone too. Allies until we have just 6. That's Gleowine. And now the moment of truth. Make sure we did this right again. Okay, I'll put the torch in the right spot. Here comes Foundations of Stone. 30 cards mixed with 19 not as bad cards. 30 bad cards mixed with 19 not as bad cards. All right, what are we going to get? Let's... I'm going to guess the Old One's Lair because that's what I always get. Okay, shuffle up. And 1, 2, 3, the big reveal. Sheltered Roots. Create your own staging area. Reveal 2 cards from the encounter deck and add them to your staging area. It's like half an Old One's Lair. It's 2 cards instead of 4, so way better. All right, we made it to the Sheltered Roots. We get to keep all our money and cards too. It's going to be quite the turn next round. And then 1 nameless thing. After you engage as a player, attach the top 2 cards of that player's deck to it. X is the printed cost of all attachments. If there are no cards, it's 3. So he's just going to be a 3 no matter what. And then next, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. 2 damage instead if the active location is a dark location. All right, just Gleowine, or Gleowine, just Paravore. Okay, so that happens. Engage the nameless thing. It gets no cards because I have no cards. Go ahead and play Steward. Go ahead and give this guy a shadow effect, and we can take a look at it with Barragond. In case it's sudden pitfall or something, it's not, so we can block it. Ready up. Now we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we only need 6. Yep, it has victory points though. So here we go. Our first nameless thing, Slade. Get back Gleowine. Unfortunately, not the best card to get back. But take a look. Oh, we can take 2 looks now. Goblins got washed away. Each player chooses and shovels a hero he controls into his deck. When he draws a hero, he puts it into play. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's going to be really fine, actually. Now it is a good thing we got Gleowine back. Ready up. 1, 2. It'll kind of be like a heal for Bearvor, a mini heal. 2 here. Play Gleowine. Let's play drop everything. There's that. There's that. I don't think these old ones were ready for this. It cost 1. It's a tactics card. There it is. Okay, where's my Sword of Belaghost? Burning Brand. Okay, where's my horse? Okay, that's good. And then let's go ahead and drop the sword. I mean, I think I'm going to play literally everything I can possibly play. 1, 2, 3, 4. To play Faramir. Okay, and then we play Fireall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Fireall. Okay, and then we play Warrior Sword. Okay, and then we play Golden Belt. Oh, we had to play Golden Belt before the brand. Yep, sorry about that, guys. But we could have chose the order if we had been smart. Okay, here comes Celebrian Stone. And then here comes Asphalloth. 1, 2, 3, 4. There comes Elfhelm. Here comes Pippin. Actually, here comes Legolas. Here comes Pippin. Here comes Honor Guard. What happens if you reveal in Wrath a nameless thing? I just realized that. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Here comes Beaufort. Put our scouts where their scouts usually go. Here's our questers. Everything's back to normal. Okay. We're going to beat this in 2 turns for sure. Let's go ahead and play our Warden. I think that's everything we can play. We can play Gandalf, but there's no reason. All right. Well, let's... oh my gosh. That's probably the most things I played in 1 turn. 5, 7, 10, 12, 14. Is 14 enough? Yeah, 14 will be enough. Here comes Lost and Alone. Each player chooses and shuffles a hero he controls into his deck. When he draws a hero, he puts it into play. So check this out. It's basically a heal for Bearvor, and then Gleowine is going to sing a song of Bearvor. That's never going to happen again. And then she goes right back into play, and we do 14 progress onto Sheltered Roots. But before we put the progress, after staging, we're going to take a look. Why not? Okay, Shivering River. Contributes its threat to the total threat in each other player's staging area. So 1 player, that's fine. So we complete Sheltered Roots, and the reason why we went ahead and scried right there is because out of the depths, the shaft shoots upwards, the glimmering lines of Mithril illuminating your way out of the depths of the mountain. The makeshift ladder is your narrow, but you cannot linger in the realm of those things of darkness who gnaw at the roots of the world. That's good writing right there. When revealed, reveal 1 counter card from the deck per player. Knew what it was because I'm playing cheesy. Added to the staging area, each player cannot commit more allies to the quest than the number of heroes he is also committing to the quest. Go ahead and travel to the Shivering River. Asphalloth will start to ford it already. And now we just need to do 3 plus 11 plus whatever that is. Take a look at whatever that is. Durin's Axe, how cool. Though we're going to bury it. We don't really need attack. We just need to know. We just need to know what we're... I mean, you know, the treasure hunter in me wants to just get it anyways, but... here we go. We're going to have to get 5 threat over. An unspeakable thing. It's not going to be a problem. Ready up. We weren't going to be able to use the axe anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steward. Go ahead and wait to the quest phase to sneak in a Gandalf. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to Faramir our people. So there's 5. 0 still with Dark Knowledge. So there's a team. 5 willpower team, and then there's 2 plus 4. So there's a 6 willpower team. So we're at 11. And then we've got the team of teams. That's going to be 9. So we're at 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 more. We're at 26. Asphalloth will keep fording that river. Out comes this unspeakable thing when it's time to stage. 26 minus 5 is 21. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, there it is, guys. We have completed it. Players defeat this stage. They have won the game. We made sure we didn't lose. This thing will never engage us, and there's no cards for it to eat anyways. It's time for Shadow and Flame. It's time for the big boss fight. That is one of the best quests in the game right there. I cannot wait. It's always a showdown. Let's see who's gonna win. The Rog versus the Gond. Hopefully I will see you guys there. Thanks for watching. We definitely we try hard at this quest. We made sure that no matter what that stage was, we were going to be fine. But that was a strategy that I actually learned from Autumn, who was our guest in Lords of Gondor. It was Autumn's idea to empty the deck. So thank you, Autumn, for that strategy. And I will see you guys next time.